Hello, everybody. It's Rombo here. I hope you guys had a really good day. Kind of a crazy day today. CEI, wow, after just absolutely tanking, pump and dump, and everything, comes down here, and look what happens today. Explosion. 95% fills that gap right here. Looks like it might be trying to um, just completely erase this parabolic downward candle. We will wait and see. Overall, it's just now over the +1 deviation. Um, so it's crazy if you're not in it. Just guys, be careful. Don't get FOMO on this. If you do get it, stop loss, down here. And then as the day goes, if you want to day trade it. But I would be very, very careful. It did break the resistance here, and it is very, very close to 1.8 is where the resistance is for tomorrow. But if it breaks that quickly tomorrow, we could see, a run up to 206. If it starts dipping at the beginning of the day, look out. Again, you have support at 164 and $1.52. So again, I'm not an advisor. I'm not a professional. Blah blah blah. But I would just be very careful on this. This is really volatile. On the 4-hour chart, again, we're looks like we're trying to stay above this upwards support line here. And on the 4-hour chart, we have resistance at 186, and we have support at $1.53. So that's probably the range that we'll be looking at tomorrow for support and resistance right away on CEI. ILUS, very, very good day. I just set up the pitchfork here. I was always telling you to be careful. Wait for a dip. This definitely looks really strong. We had this is right at the 50% retracement from this move right here. So it's looking like it's ready to roar again. Looks like tomorrow I'm going to be averaging down. If you notice, I didn't buy in today. Why? Because one candle does not make a reversal. Another candle confirms. So this is confirmed. Now tomorrow I'm going to be getting in. I'll set a stop loss and let it run. So that's how ILUS is looking. This is on the 4-hour chart. Our daily chart pretty much looks the same here. So that's ILUS. Fern, kind of the same thing. Now we just set up. We just set up here this pitchfork. We had a good day. Now we had another good day. So tomorrow, if we start coming up, I'll probably get in. But if we start off red and continue downward, I'll be waiting and seeing what is going to happen, because this happened. This happened to me with Fern also back here, right? Came up and then boom, it dipped down. Well, it came up and it broke the pitchfork and really came down. Actually, that was right here. So let's just be careful. Make sure that we're confirmed we stay over this upward resistance or now support, and we could continue on another nice run with Fern. CIVL, if I could find CIVL, there we go. CIVL again, just an incredible bounce back here today. Very, very strong. We had a reasonable bounce here. I took the automatic Fibonacci's off my charts here, down to 61.8. Not including the wick here, but relatively not as good. I would like to see it just bounce off the 50, but it's a good bounce. So tomorrow I'm looking to see what happens if we start strong. I'll be getting back in. It's a little scary because we bounced off of the +1 deviation and working our way up. I mean, but here we go. 99.9% of the time, guys, it hits that deviation and comes down. And this is the average right here. This is the scary thing. If you're in it for a long haul, I'd wait for a retracement after maybe this move. Um, there is one slight concern that I have of this move right here being a shoulder. This can be considered a beginning of a bull trap. What happens is the bears, it comes up, the bears crash it down, and then the bulls just boom. So that right here is called the bull trap or the bear trap. Then it takes off, it crashes, and then what happens here typically is we'll get a, 2 or 3 really strong blue days, but not topping the top here. And then after it gets up here, this is the bull trap, then the bears come in and boom, 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 it comes down, usually all the way down here, and then bounces back up to not as high as the original shoulder and then continues downward. That is a possibility. You have to keep that in mind. I'm not saying that's going to happen. This could come up here and then consolidate this way, come down a little bit and take off, as long as you're just aware that if it comes up and then we start having some really big sell-offs like this right here, then I would be concerned, because this definitely could be a shoulder, and this definitely could be a head. So I just want you to be aware of that. It does happen even with really good companies, and CIVL is looking pretty strong right now. Obviously, if this continues up and just keeps going, well, then we don't have to worry about the head and shoulders. So there's definitely a bunch of different ways this could break the pattern, and I'll let you be aware of that. But if it does start setting up that way, I'll be on top of it. So just give you a heads up with that. And then finally, LGBS. Really good day. I still want us to be aware of this downward trend right here. And then we have some support. We have what's looking like a downward, or what they call an ascending triangle. We do have quite a few here that could make a flat top if we're really taking a look at it. It's kind of hard to make that. We could have a wedge like this, but then again, it didn't come all the way down to these levels. So we could be looking at a scenario where, I mean, here's this bottom tail here, and these didn't reach either. So then what are you going to do? You're going to draw that perfectly straight line, which there is, but then we have this dip below here. So it's kind of goofy, but no matter what, all I have to do is, if it is a descending triangle, it's not going to break this downward trend line. Okay, so what will happen is it will dip down, it will come to here, do this, something like that, and then right here, then it would go down. Okay, so that's what happens with the descending triangle. Come on, there we go. This is kind of what I call the point of decision right here. And when the wedge comes down, they like to go to the very last second, the very last moment where it gets in that wedge right here, and then boom, it goes up or it goes down from there. So that should be happening somewhere around here. The end of October is when I'm looking at finally some kind of a break of that wedge. So just hold on with LGBS right now. If you're not in it and you're all excited to get into it like I am, I love that move right here that I made, and I'm really looking forward to getting in here nice and low and waiting for another rip up for LGBS, especially remember guys, OTC stocks are actually not even warming up yet. We have a while to go. So November is when the real fun starts with the OTCs. And with that said, I think I am done. I hope you guys had a really, really good day and that we will be ready for tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is buy day. Typically, every the swing traders like to sell off. They don't like holding over the weekend. So there's typically sell-offs, but that's okay because that means you could get some of your favorite stocks cheaper, and as long as they're on the way up, there's nothing wrong with that. And so have a good night, you guys, and hopefully I'll be talking to you tomorrow night.